Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading. This is part 2 for mid-March 2022. This is part 1, and if you haven't watched part 1 yet, it is in the pinned comment down below. We're just going to clarify through here. With this flexible card, here you go. You have this serendipity card. I love this card. It's a card of like luck and happenstance and things happening, right? I think if you're more flexible, then you're going to be more open to the like serendipitous moments that happen in your life. So I feel like you need to be open to those random spontaneous things that happen. I feel there are going to be a lot of like random spontaneous things that happen in your life, like, and especially if you're trying to manifest something, like if you're trying to manifest a new business, maybe you don't really have the money to do it, but maybe you start thinking about it, you start planning it. I think as long as you're taking the steps to do something and you're flexible about how it happens, then you're going to be very successful. I just like see things happening in my head right now where it's like, I feel like it's around business, but again, it could be anything for you, Aries. So take it how it resonates. But it's like, I feel like if you want to start a business, like maybe you don't have the money, but it's like, maybe you start thinking about it, you start planning it. Maybe your uncle finds out about it. Maybe you have a rich uncle you don't know about. Maybe they give you a bunch of money to start it. It's like, I feel like they're just like these things happening. I don't think it's going to happen so quickly necessarily. It's not going to just like magically happen like that. I think there are going to be steps here, but as long as you're open to the steps, I think you're going to get exactly what you want. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Five of Swords. Definitely get out of your head. Seven of Cups is like overthinking, because Seven of Cups can represent thinking about all the what ifs. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if I go here? You know, what if that? What if this? And it's just a card, you know, Seven of Cups says we need to focus on what we want, not on what we don't want. Five of Swords is a card of conflict. So again, I would focus on what you want at this time. With the Two of Cups, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is a card of independence. And again, I always say it does not mean you are single. I know a lot of readers read it as a card of being single, but it's a card of independence. It's a card of being able to take care of yourself. That does not necessarily mean that you are single. So again, there could be love coming in for you. I would say there could be like a very independent type of relationship coming in for you, which I feel like are the best types of relationships when you're truly independent. Trust me, I get tons of comments from people who tell me how independent they are. It's like if you're barking about how independent you are, you're probably not very independent, right? And what I would say here is that this is true independence, truly being able to take care of yourself, truly understanding how much energy to give, right? When you understand that, then you're probably not single. It's like when you understand how much you can give to a situation, you probably have a relationship because you naturally give in balance. The Nine of Pentacles, normally she has 3 pentacles on one side, 6 pentacles on the other. She understands how much she can give to a situation. Also, pre-Empress energy. You have the Empress here. Really, really good kind of like glow up vibes going on here in this reading. With the Fool, you have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you understand that something is dead, done, over with. I'm not even concerned about this. You know, I'm never concerned about the Two of Swords in general. Like, I know a lot of people also hate the Ten of Swords, but it's the end. There is nothing, you know, there's nothing worse. Or it's not that bad, because it's like he's dead on the Ten of Swords. And so the Fool, just a card of a new beginning. We were talking about this at the end of your reading. You have the Magician. We were talking all about having a new beginning or starting something over, starting something new. So it makes perfect sense to me. With this Chiron card, you have this Immerse card. Crazy, because a lot of people have been getting like the Nine of Cups, which is a card of immersion. It's a card of living in an energy, being an energy that you want. And the Chiron card is like a card of healing, but I feel like being in an energy, immersing yourself in the energy of something that you want is what you need to do. I really feel like really the secret sauce of 2022, starting now, like mid-March, is just being something you want. How do you do that? Well, it's like if you want to be wealthy, it's like there are certain things that wealthy people do, right? So you don't have to be wealthy, but if you are kind of mimicking the habits of a wealthy person, if you're doing what you can, even if you don't have the money, guess what? You're matching the energy. The energy has to match, so then you become wealthy, right? Is it going to happen overnight? No. It's going to be something you're going to have to practice, but if you do it, it'll probably happen a lot faster than you think. Same thing in love. It's like the people who are in love, who have true love, it's like they do certain things, right? And so I feel like this row is saying, do those things, and you might be surprised what happens, right? With the Empress card, you have the Judgment card here. You are waking up to your true power. It's like you're waking up to your final form here, Aries. I love this. Very powerful energy that I get here. I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in for you, like I said, but I feel like you're waking up to your true power, your true inner voice. I feel like they're just like little minor things that need to change. The Judgment card, the people are still in the coffins on the Judgment card. They need to get out of the coffins. They need to experience the transition. They need to make the change. And I kind of feel that for you, but I like where this is going. I definitely feel like you're kind of going in the right direction here. With the Four of Wands, you have the King of Wands. You have the King of Wands twice here and in the same row or the same diagonal going this way up to here. So I feel like you're definitely coming up in a very strong position at this time. I feel like the more sure of yourself you can be, the better. Four of Wands is kind of like the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. The Four of Wands is a card of commitment. And so if you are committed to doing something in your life, anything at all, you will make it happen. King of Wands, he makes it happen, right? He does not have a plan B, right? He is a plan A only type of person. Because he knows that plan B distracts from plan A. So he only focuses on plan A. And I kind of get that feeling for you, where it's like if you're trying to accomplish something, whatever it is, I feel like if you only have plan A and you only let it happen, then that's what's going to happen. With the Five of Wands, you have the Ace of Cups. I feel like there's new happiness coming in for you for sure. I do get like just background. It's kind of weird because I get static is what's popping into my head here for you, Aries, where it's like I feel like there have been background annoyances in your life. I feel like there have been some background distractions. Maybe you feel like you're missing something like love or something else in your life. I just get this like background noise, going on here. And as weird as it sounds, I know that this is not what the Ace of Cups represents, but I read intuitively, and kind of what I'm getting here is like the removal of background noise. It's like the popping, crackling noise back here is kind of going away. For some of you, I feel like this could be the quieting of your inner critic, your inner voice as well. But I kind of just feel like you're just feeling more fulfilled with that Ace of Cups. It's kind of coming in as a minor influence. That's how I'm seeing it in my head right now. So, good, no matter what, it's going to make your life easier. So I like it. With the Star and the Harp, you have this Cobweb card. It says, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Very successful. And you also have this V card. It says V for victory. Victory is in some endeavor. So there is definitely a victory coming in for you at this time. This is a really nice reading for you, Aries. Definitely a victory, improvements, good things coming in for you at this time. So I feel like you should be very happy at this time, or there is a lot of happiness coming in for you. And you're protected, which I really like. With the King of Wands, you have the Three of Cups. Ooh, I feel like you're very popular at this time as well, Aries. So get ready, because I feel like there's about to be a lot of attention coming in for you. It literally just popped into my head. I feel like there's like a bunch of attention coming in for you starting this month. It's only going to build. This is something that is starting right now. I feel like it's like the start of an energy that's going to be expanding as we move forward throughout the year. So very popular at this time. With the Eight of Cups, you have the Strength card. Strength is about something that requires strength. The Strength card, I always say, normally the lady on the Strength card, she has her hands in a lion's mouth. And it kind of represents the fact that what she is doing requires bravery, requires being bold, requires being assertive, and like all those things. So it's like, I feel, she's doing something that gets a lot of attention, right? So I feel like some of you could be doing something that is very brave. I always use the example that you could be doing something that no one in your family has ever done before. And I feel if you're doing that, it's going to require bravery. People in your family could be calling you crazy, but, I feel like it's going to work. With the Two of Wands, you have the Ten of Wands. See, I feel like you're about to have your harvest. A lot of people read the Ten of Wands as a bad card as well, but really, the story of the Ten of Wands is that the guy on the Ten of Wands, he's gone out to his fields, he's collected his harvest, the Empress, he's got it on his back, and now he's bringing it back to his house. He's like about to cash in on his harvest. So is it a bad card? I think not, is what I would say there. Yeah, it's a card of burdens, but it's like, guess what? Shouldering a lot of burdens or having a lot of responsibilities could lead to a lot of money, could lead to a lot of success, could lead to true love, could lead to whatever you want. So I wouldn't shy away from that Ten of Wands energy. I always tell people, if you're in the Minnow Pond, you shouldn't be asking for things to be easier. You should be asking to get better, which is, that's Les Brown. He always says, don't ask for things to get easier. Ask that, wish that you get better. Because we shouldn't be, I think we should be wishing for, higher up problems. I think we should be wishing for better problems, not less problems in life. It's like, as you get higher up, the problems you get, they typically don't get smaller. Usually they get bigger. But, it's like as the problems get bigger, sometimes they're actually better problems that you're dealing with. With the Occupation card, you have the Journey card. I definitely feel it would be a great time for you to travel, to go on an adventure. Anything you can do to kind of like open up your perspective to see things from a different view would be a great idea for you. Where did we see this here? Didn't you have the Two of Wands here? Yeah, you have the Two of Wands right here. So, again, Two of Wands is about kind of like seeing things from a different perspective or seeing things differently. The whole story on the Two of Wands is that the guy on the Two of Wands, he thinks that he's experienced everything. He's looking out on the world. He's actually sad on the Two of Wands because he's looking out on the world that's in front of him, but he's not looking at this world that he's holding in his hands. He doesn't realize that there's like so much more that he could be experiencing. So I feel like there is so much more for you to experience. With the World card, you have the Temperance card. Temperance is a card of change, and you have a lot of change here. So I feel like you need to use your powers of manifestation as well. This is clarifying the Magician, and the Temperance card is about alchemy, turning water into wine, kind of like a magician. So definitely a very magical time for you. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the Five of Cups here. I feel like you're removing your energy from something that just isn't working. If you're in a situation that just isn't working, I'm not criticizing you here, Aries. I just want to get this out. I'm not calling you out here or anything, but if you're in a situation, like if you're investing in a relationship and the person is giving to you, it's like you might be sad leaving it, but it's like you're stealing your own joy by giving to something that isn't giving to you. So I feel like for some of you, it's like, this part of the reading is kind of like saying, your guides are saying, hey, make sure you're checking in on the things that you're investing your energy into, because it's like if you're giving to things that aren't giving to you, you could be creating your own sadness. And with the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Love it. Your fortunes are clearly changing at this time. Again, this is like a reading of victories and success coming in for you. So I definitely feel like it's a time of a great change in like your destiny with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is your personal vision for your life. It is your destiny, where you see your life going. But, I feel like I don't really feel it's changing. I feel like your destiny is becoming more than you ever thought possible. It's like maybe you always thought you would just have like a career in a job, but now you're like, you know what? No, I'm going to start my own company. I'm going to destroy my boss because he's a jerk, right? I don't know. I feel like it's that type of destiny change. Maybe it was always your destiny, but it's like you're actually stepping into your power. Like I've said, King of Wands twice, Empress. Pretty powerful stuff. I love this reading. Looks amazing. So thank you for being here, Aries. Really appreciate it. Make sure about your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.